Ok, bienvenidos a esta lección. Hoy vamos a hablar de prepositions of location. Would you please pause the screen right here, open to your notas section of your notebook, and write down these 8 prepositions of location. As you're doing that, see if you can figure out what some of them mean. And then when everyone has written them down, if you would start the video again, and we'll talk about what they mean. Thanks. Ok, entonces, el primero, cerca. What does cerca mean? Anybody know? Cerca is close. And if you were saying close to, you would say cerca de. So if you're just saying the shoe store is close, you would say la zapatería está cerca. If you're saying the shoe store is close to the bank, you would say la zapatería está cerca del banco. Okay, and across from it, you have the opposite. So cerca is close, lejos is, that's correct, far. And if you're saying far from, you would say lejos de. So an example sentence would be, let's choose from the vocabulary. La joyería está lejos del aeropuerto. The jewelry store is far from the airport. And you'll notice these are in opposite pairs here, right? So, delante is in front. And delante de, in front of. So, an example sentence, la librería está delante de la pastelería. The bookstore is in front of the pastry store. If delante is in front, detrás is correct, behind. Okay, so, and behind, in English you don't say behind, you say in front of, but you don't say behind of, which is odd. Why don't you say behind of? But in Spanish you do, detrás de. So you would say, el banco está detrás de el café. The bank is behind the cafe. A la derecha, you might have heard in elementary school, a la derecha is to the right. Again, you use it with de to say to the right of. So, la plaza está a la derecha de la tienda de música y videos. The plaza is to the right of the music and video store. A la izquierda then is to the left. So if you would go ahead and write those into your notes. And a la izquierda de would be to the left of. So el hotel está a la izquierda de la farmacia. The hotel is to the left of the pharmacy. And then these last two are not opposites. They're just kind of odd ones out. Al lado de is to the side of. Okay, so you would say la panadería está al lado de la iglesia. The bread store is to the side of the church. Entre you use with two things because it means between. Okay, so you're going to say el hotel está entre el correo y la carnicería. So you would say está, just like in English, you would say it was between blank and blank, in Spanish you would say is between blank y blank. So, el correo está entre el café y la farmacia. Okay, so let's go ahead and I'm going to say the words and you just say them after me. Ready? Cerca, lejos, delante, detrás, a la derecha, a la izquierda, al lado de, entre. Okay, saquen su vocabulario. Pause the video until you have your vocabulary out. Okay, let's try a couple example sentences. How about the bookstore is close to the plaza. The bookstore is close to the plaza. Should be la librería está cerca de la plaza. How about the airport is far from the bus station? The airport is far from the bus station. Should be el aeropuerto está lejos de la estación de autobuses. El aeropuerto está lejos de la estación de autobuses. All right, how about the hotel is in front of the church? The hotel is in front of the church. Should be el hotel está delante de la iglesia. El hotel está delante de la iglesia. All right, how about the shoe store is behind the music and video store. The shoe store is behind the music and video store. Should be la zapatería está detrás de la tienda de música y videos. Okay. How about the avenue is to the right of, no, that's not a good one. How about the jewelry store is to the right of the pharmacy? Jewelry store is to the right of the pharmacy. Okay, la joyería está a la derecha de la farmacia. La joyería está a la derecha de la farmacia. Okay, how about the post office is to the left of the shopping center? Post office is to the left of the shopping center. Okay, el correo está a la izquierda del centro comercial. El correo está a la izquierda del centro comercial. All right, how about the butcher shop is on the side of or next to the cafe. The butcher shop is to the side of the cafe. La carnicería está al lado del café. La carnicería está al lado del café. Okay, between. How about the stationery store is between the bread bakery and the pastry shop. The stationery store is between the bread bakery and the pastry shop. La pastelería está entre la papelería y la pastelería. La papelería está entre la panadería y la pastelería. Oh, I think I messed that up the first time. Let's try that one more time. La papelería está entre la panadería y la pastelería. Okay, good. We're going to do a little bit more practice with prepositions of location over the next couple of days. And end the video here and go on to the next thing. Thanks.